Hey, quick question. What if your healthy breakfast is the reason you can't lose weight? You've cut back, you're trying, but the belly stays, the scale won't budge. Sound familiar? While some foods slow fat loss in seniors without you even knowing, others, they quietly help you burn more without lifting a finger. Stick around and I'll show you 3 foods to avoid and 3 you need to lose weight safely after 60. Like, share, or hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. Number 1. Sugary drinks from unclear sources. Hey, let's be honest, grabbing a bottle of iced tea or fruit juice from the shelf seems harmless, doesn't it? But here's the reality. Just because it's cold and labeled natural doesn't mean it's supporting your weight loss goals. Most bottled drinks sold in gas stations or small convenience stores don't specify the origin of the fruit, the bottling date, or the storage conditions. This is problematic, especially for older adults with slower digestion and a less robust immune system. You could be consuming a drink that has been sitting for an extended period under suboptimal storage conditions. For seniors, even a slightly spoiled beverage can subtly lead to bloating, blood sugar spikes, or more seriously, digestive infections that hinder weight loss and deplete your energy. The American Heart Association cautions that sugary beverages are a primary source of empty calories for older Americans. Furthermore, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association indicated that older adults who regularly consumed sugar-sweetened drinks experienced greater difficulty managing their weight, even when their overall food intake was lower. If you are serious about weight loss, this is a crucial starting point. Eliminate store-bought drinks with unclear labeling. Instead, opt for water, unsweetened tea, or homemade fruit-infused drinks where you have control over the ingredients and hygiene. Always check the expiration date before taking a sip. This isn't just a suggestion. It's one of the most frequently overlooked senior health tips available, and it might be the reason your weight hasn't changed in weeks. Let's move on. The next item appears crunchy and appealing, but its hidden contents might surprise you. If you thought sugary drinks was sneaky, wait until you hear what reused cooking oil can do. Sugary drinks may weaken you slowly, but fried foods from the wrong place, they hit harder and faster. Number 2. Fried foods from unregulated vendors. Hello everyone. You know that enticing aroma as you walk past a food cart? The crispy fried chicken, golden fries, perhaps even donuts sizzling in oil? It's tempting, evoking feelings of warmth, familiarity, and maybe even nostalgia. However, here's the aspect we often overlook. What is the origin of that oil? How many times has it been reused? And does the vendor adhere to any health safety regulations? Fried foods from unregulated street vendors or small stalls might appear harmless, but for seniors, they represent a hidden danger. When oil is repeatedly used, particularly outdoors without temperature control, it deteriorates. This can transform a simple snack into a source of inflammation, digestive issues, or even serious infection, especially if your immune system is not as robust as it once was. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, seniors over 60 are more susceptible to foodborne illnesses, and fried food sold by unverified sources are frequently implicated in outbreaks. Furthermore, people often forget that poor quality oil isn't just unhealthy. It undermines weight loss efforts by overwhelming your body with excess calories and slowing down digestion. You might perceive it as one meal, but your body processes and stores it as if it were 3. Here's one of the most practical senior health tips. If you want to enjoy fried foods occasionally, prepare them at home. Use fresh oil, cook at the correct temperature, and avoid overcrowding the pan. This approach reduces both health risks and calorie intake simultaneously. Still enjoy crispy food? Excellent, because up next we'll discuss a crunchy snack that harbors more risk than flavor. Ever grabbed fried chicken or snacks from a street cart just because it smelled amazing? Type 2 below if that's something you've done at least once. Number 3. Processed snacks from long-shelf supermarket displays. Hey, have you ever grabbed a sealed bag of chips or cookies from the back of a store shelf and thought, it's still good, it hasn't expired yet? You're not alone, it's a common practice. It feels safe, clean, and packaged. But here's what you might not realize. Many processed snacks, especially those displayed in large stacks near the aisles, can sit there for months. The longer they remain on the shelf, the greater the likelihood they will lose freshness, absorb heat from store lighting, or even develop concealed spoilage if the packaging was damaged during transportation. If you are over 60, your digestive system might not process those long-preserved additives as efficiently as it once did. You could experience bloating, fatigue, or a return of hunger shortly after consumption. This isn't coincidental. It's your body struggling to digest unfamiliar substances. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets high in packaged, nutrient-poor snacks are directly associated with persistent weight gain and chronic conditions such as diabetes and heart disease, two issues that already affect millions of older adults in the United States. So here's one of the simplest senior health tips you can implement today. Avoid snacks that have been sitting on shelves for extended periods. Opt for simple, fresher alternatives, like a small handful of roasted nuts, a sliced apple with peanut butter, or plain yogurt with cinnamon. These are easier to digest, promote longer satiety, and support genuine weight loss. If you've ever kept packaged snacks in your pantry thinking, they're sealed, so they're fine, leave a 3 down below. Let's be honest, we've all done it. Up next, let's shift our focus. We'll now discuss foods that can actually help your body lose weight safely, one bite at a time. So now that we've seen what not to touch, let's just take a quiet moment to remember that sugary drink you grabbed on the go. It might have been sitting in the wrong place too long. That fried chicken from a street cart could have been cooked in oil used one too many times. And those chips you thought were a harmless treat, sometimes the longer they sit, the more harm they quietly do. These small things add up, and for senior health tips that truly make a difference, the first step is knowing what's behind the wrapper, not just what's on the label. But here's the good news. What you do choose to eat matters even more. Let's shift the focus now. Instead of just avoiding trouble, let's look at the foods that gently support your weight loss journey and protect your body as you age. Number 4. Leafy greens from local trusted sources. Hi there, let's discuss something gentle. A handful of spinach, a scoop of kale, perhaps a plate of steamed chard. These foods aren't trendy, and their labels don't loudly proclaim superfood. However, for older adults seeking to lose weight safely, they are powerful in a subtle yet significant way. Leafy greens are rich in fiber but low in calories, helping you feel full without contributing to weight gain. They also support regular digestion, reduce bloating, and improve your body's ability to absorb nutrients, which is particularly beneficial if your appetite has decreased. But the crucial aspect is their source. Pre-packaged bags that appear slightly damp or greens that have been sitting under grocery store lights for too long can deteriorate quickly. Once freshness declines, so does safety, especially for seniors. A slightly spoiled leaf might not significantly affect a younger person, but for someone over 60, it can lead to days of discomfort or digestive issues. Therefore, it's always preferable to choose local markets or reliable stores with high turnover where you can personally assess the quality. This isn't just about nutrition. It's about avoiding potential problems for a less resilient system. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, adults should aim for at least 2.5 cups of vegetables daily. Leafy greens are one of the easiest ways to meet this recommendation. When fresh, they are gentle on your body while performing significant internal work, supporting your heart, bones, and waistline. One of the simplest senior health tips: incorporate leafy greens into your daily routine. Add spinach to your eggs, include kale in a soup, or serve a side of sautéed greens with dinner. It's not about increasing quantity, but about making better choices. If leafy greens are the foundation, then lean fish is what holds everything together. One supports your digestion, the other protects your muscles, and both matter more than most people realize. Number 5. Lean fish from clean, reliable sources. Hey, have you ever finished a plate of vegetables, perhaps even skipped the bread, but still felt hungry an hour later? It's a more common experience than you might think, and the missing element could very well be lean fish. For older adults trying to lose weight, protein isn't just beneficial, it's crucial. Lean fish such as cod, tilapia, or flounder provides exactly what you need. Protein that promotes satiety, helps maintain your muscle mass, and supports a steady, balanced metabolism. However, here's a point that is often overlooked. The origin of your fish is as important as the fish itself. Frozen fillets from unknown suppliers or discount store freezer bins can pose hidden risks, particularly for seniors. Improper storage or poor handling increases the likelihood of spoilage, which can cause stomach upset and even lead to dangerous infections if your immune system is less robust with age. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, a higher intake of protein, especially from lean animal sources, is associated with better weight management and improved muscle preservation in older adults. As an added benefit, lean fish is typically low in fat and calories, aiding in weight loss without making you feel heavy. So here's one of the simplest senior health tips you can adopt. Include lean fish 2 or 3 times a week, but ensure it's from a store you trust. Look for vacuum-sealed packaging, check for a fresh smell, and if it's frozen, verify that the fillet is solid with no ice crystal buildup inside the packaging. Whether grilled, baked, or steamed, lean fish is easy to prepare, gentle on digestion, and helps you feel satisfied without adding excessive bulk. Sometimes, the lightest foods provide the most substantial benefits. I want to know, do you feel more satisfied after eating fish instead of heavier meats? Tap a 5 if you've noticed that change in your body. Number 6. Whole grains from airtight labeled packaging. Hello everyone, let's discuss energy. Not the short-lived kind from coffee, but the sustained, all-day energy that helps you move, think, and feel good within your body. If you've ever felt tired or mentally unclear after a meal, especially one containing white bread or plain rice, there's a reason for that. Refined grains provide a rapid energy surge followed by a significant drop. In contrast, whole grains function differently. They digest slowly, helping to stabilize your blood sugar and keep your hunger in check. For seniors seeking to lose weight, this gradual, consistent energy release is crucial. Whole grains such as oatmeal, quinoa, or brown rice help you feel full for a longer duration without causing bloating. They are also rich in fiber, which supports healthy digestion and can help lower cholesterol levels, 2 factors that become increasingly important as we age. However, here's a point that many people overlook. Proper storage is essential. Whole grains can subtly spoil if left in open containers or warm, humid environments. Seniors with sensitive digestion might experience cramps, gas, or even mild food poisoning from grains that have become rancid. This underscores the importance of purchasing them in airtight, sealed packaging with clear expiration dates and labels from trusted sources. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, making just half of your grain intake whole can improve weight management and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. This is a simple dietary adjustment and one of the most effective senior health tips you can implement today. So, replace white bread with a slice of whole grain toast. Substitute plain pasta with a scoop of quinoa. And always check for freshness before you buy. It's a small change, but your body will definitely feel the difference. Have you ever opened a bag of grains and wondered, is this still okay? If that sounds familiar, go ahead and leave a 6 in the comments. Let's talk real kitchen habits. And once you make that simple swap, just choosing the right kind of grain, it gets easier to see how the pieces fit together. You've got greens giving your body a clean foundation, lean fish helping you stay full without heaviness, and whole grains keeping your energy steady all day long. They're quiet choices. But for seniors trying to lose weight safely, these are the foods that show up for you, meal after meal, without fanfare. Just real support. And once you begin creating those healthier meals, here's something that many people overlook, but is just as important as the food itself: how you store your food. Will that bag of spinach you purchased last week, or the brown rice you left unsealed in the cabinet? Even nutritious food can hinder your progress if it has been sitting for too long or stored improperly. For seniors, even a small amount of food that is slightly past its prime can cause bloating, inflammation, or a sudden drop in energy, all of which can impede weight loss without you understanding the reason. It's not solely about freshness. It's also about your body becoming more sensitive with age. This is a normal part of aging, and simply means you need to exercise a bit more caution than you did at a younger age. One of the most effective strategies is to use airtight containers, label the date of purchase, and regularly check for unusual odors or colors, even if the packaging indicates the food is still good. If anything seems questionable, trust your instincts and discard it. Your health is more valuable than that leftover casserole or discounted bag of grains. These small routines might seem insignificant, but they are a crucial component of practical senior health tips. Because it's not just what you eat, it's also how you handle and care for that food once it's in your kitchen. Now here's something that often goes unnoticed but subtly influences everything from your sleep patterns to your weight: your dinner routine. Many seniors tend to skip breakfast or eat a light morning meal, then consume a large portion of carbohydrates and heavy dishes late in the evening. While this might feel comforting at the time, your body doesn't efficiently burn that energy while you sleep. Instead, it tends to store it. If you've been wondering, "I eat very little during the day, so why am I still gaining weight?" this could be the underlying reason. Nutritionists from the National Institute on Aging have suggested that consuming the majority of your calories earlier in the day and keeping dinners light can lead to better blood sugar regulation, improved sleep quality, and, importantly, more effective weight management. So here's a simple senior health tip to try this week. Make your larger meals breakfast or lunch, and keep dinner light. A bowl of vegetable soup, some steamed greens, or a small portion of soft fish is often sufficient. Your body will appreciate the rest, and so will your metabolism. You might not consider it this way, but your daily routine, encompassing how you move, rest, and eat, can either support your weight management goals or subtly undermine them. Let's focus on timing. Going for extended periods without eating, followed by suddenly consuming a large meal, puts your body under stress. For seniors, this can lead to significant fluctuations in energy levels, digestive issues, and even unintended weight gain. Your metabolism tends to slow down when it perceives food as being in short supply. One approach that many dietitians recommend is straightforward. Avoid waiting until you are excessively hungry. Distribute your meals and light snacks evenly throughout the day. A small bowl of yogurt mid-morning or a handful of nuts in the afternoon can help maintain stable energy levels and prevent those intense late-night cravings. So here's another practical senior health tip. Think of food as fuel. Provide your body with a consistent supply rather than one large surge. It's not about increasing your overall food intake. It's about eating strategically and giving your metabolism the gentle rhythm it needs to function optimally. And that's 3 foods your body will thank you for. Simple, honest, and easy to work into your day. But food is just one part of the puzzle. So now, let me show you 3 daily habits that quietly support everything you're trying to do. So if you start with just a few of these changes, choosing the right foods, storing them safely, eating with more care, you'll be giving your body the quiet support it's been asking for. It's never too late, and the earlier you shift your habits, the sooner you'll feel stronger, lighter, and more in control of your health. You don't need a strict diet or magic pill, just a smarter routine that respects where your body is today. Remember, this video wasn't just about weight. It's about protecting your independence, your energy, and your dignity as you age. So if this helped you or reminded you of someone you care about, please take a moment to share this video, drink a glass of water, book your next checkup, and follow Healthcase for more gentle, honest advice built just for you.